Praise the Lord. Welcome to DYD Daily Youth Devotion. I'm Evangelist Pamela Price. How you doing today? Listen, I'm so glad you're here. We are starting a new series. I'm excited about this series as I am with all of them, right? So, we've just covered all five of the book of laws, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, and we went through all of that and we learned the book of the law. And now we are in the book of, come on somebody, let me see if somebody know the next book, the book of Joshua. Yes, because we know that Moses has died now, right? And who did he leave in charge? Come on, I think somebody knows this answer. Joshua, right? He is left in charge. And so we're going to dive in this particular book because you need to know about Joshua. Joshua ends up being a great leader too. But guess what? He was mentored by who? Moses. Yes, and he saw a lot of things. He was with the children of Israel all the way back from when Moses was there. So he knows a lot of things, and he's going to be a great leader. Guess what? He's going to be the one to take the children of Israel into the promised land. What? Because guess what? This is the Joshua generation. And guess what? Their parents missed it because of what? Unbelief. And Joshua has their children. And before Moses died, he took the time to teach them and tell them what to do and what not to do, right? And so here Joshua have their children. And guess what? They're going to take the promised land. And Joshua has the task. He has the job of taking them across the Jordan River. Yes, yes. Now watch this. The children of Israel had to cross the Red Sea. Remember that? And then guess what? The children of Israel are going to have to cross the Jordan River. Yes, yes, they're going to have to cross it. But let's get into this book because this particular book is really called books of history, historical books from the book of Joshua to Esther are the historical books. They're telling the story, what happened. I know you like stories. I know I like stories. People like to watch movies. What happened, right? And guess what? We're going to tell what happened with Joshua. How did they take the promised land? Because guess what? God had promised the children of Israel this all the way back to starting with their father, their papa, Abraham, right? And this is a covenant promise that he's going to give him this land. And now they are at the place now where they are prepared. They can do it now. They can believe now and go ahead and possess the land. So we're in the historic books, starting with Joshua here, and we're going to walk through it. Guess what? We're going to do what we do best. We do what? We get in the Word of God. So let's go in. So watch this. We want to start off by reading Joshua, the first chapter, and we're going to go through the first and the 9th verse because we got to see what God has to say to Joshua because he's getting his instructions from God because Moses is dead. Come on now, somebody. Moses is dead. Here it is now. Let's go 1 through 9. Here we go. After the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spoke to Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses' assistant, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, you and all the people, to the land which I am giving to them, the children of Israel. Every place that the sole of your feet will tread upon, I have given you, as I said to Moses. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, as far as the great river, all the land of the Hittite, and to the great sea toward the going down of the sun shall be your territory. No man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life as I was with Moses. So I will be with you. I will not leave you nor forsake you. I'm going to read that part again. Here God is telling him what? I will not leave you nor forsake you. He tells him to what? Be strong and of good courage, For to this people you shall divide as an inheritance the land which I swore to their father to give them. Only be strong and very courageous, that you may observe to do according to all the law which Moses, my servant, commanded you. Do not turn from it to the right hand or to the left, that you may prosper wherever you go. Then he says, this book of the law shall not depart from your mouth. What? This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it, what? Day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. And he says, for then you will make your way prosperous. Woo! And then you will have good success. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Oh my God. We can learn a lot of things from these particular passages of script verses right here. I mean, very powerful. God has given him the formula of how to be a success. Don't be fearful. Be strong and courageous. And I say that to you today. Now, let's move on a little further and watch this. This is time now for them to cross the Jordan River. It's time. They've sat there, how many years? Come on, somebody. 40 years. That's enough, right? And guess what? He's saying, come on, let's go now. Let's go ahead and let's get this land. Let's get those things I promised. He said, he must prepare them. He must get them ready now. It's time. Let's go. Let's do 10 and 11. Here it is. Then Joshua commanded the officers of the people, saying, pass through the camps and command the people, saying, prepare provisions for yourself. He says, for within 3 days you will cross over this Jordan to go in to possess the land which the Lord your God is giving you to possess. Here, Joshua sends in the leaders to say, now prepare the people, go in there and talk to them, tell them, listen, get your clothes together, pack your clothes, get your food together, because in 3 days we getting up on out of here. It's time to go. Whew. Let's go in some more. Let's go. Joshua now speaks to the 2.5 tribes. Do you remember them 2.5 tribes? Yes. Okay, so let me kind of give you a little something on that now. Remember when they was fighting and doing wars, when the children of Israel, they had fought against 9 different lands and areas and stuff, and they actually conquered them and were victorious. And then the 2.5 tribes saw that they had great lands and it was great for livestock, so they went to Moses and said, listen, Moses, we can stay here. Can we talk? Can we stay here? And God gave them permission to stay there. And so Moses is having a conversation with them because, listen, they promised that when it was time to cross over, that the men of war would go with them and that they would help them fight the battle. Come on, somebody. And that they would help them fight the battle. And this is where it's at now, because just in case they have gotten relaxed in Zion and they are comfortable in their homes, Joshua want to have a conversation with them and say, listen, it's time to go. Y'all promise. Let's go. All right, let's go to 12 through 18 real quick. Let's see what Joshua had to say to them, because, they settled in the land of Gazer and Gilead. Those were the areas that they just, everybody just kind of people kind of stayed there and all, and they comfortable now. Let's see what Joshua had to say to them. 12 through 18 says, and to the Reuben and the Gadites and half the tribe of Manasseh, Joshua spoke, saying, remember the words which Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded you, saying, the Lord your God is giving you rest and is giving you this land. He says, your wives, your little ones, and your livestock shall remain in the land which Moses gave you on this side of the Jordan, but you shall pass before your brethren armed, all your mighty men of valor, and help them until the Lord has given your brethren rest, as he gave you. And they also have taken possession of the land which the Lord your God is giving them. Then you shall return to the land of your possession and enjoy it, which Moses, the Lord's servant, gave you on this side of the Jordan toward the sunrise. He says, so they answered Jordan, saying, all that you command us, we will do, and whatever you send us, we will go. He said, wherever you send us, we will go. Just as we heeded Moses in all things, so we will heed you. Only the Lord your God be with you as he was with Moses. Whoever rebel against your command and does not heed your words in all that you command him shall be put to death. Only be strong and of good courage. Now here, the leader's telling Joshua, we with you. Anybody bucking up, acting like they're not gonna go, we know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something to them. We're gonna honor our word that we told Moses. We're going with you to war because y'all gonna get your land, right? The story good, ain't it? Let's go in, let's go in, let's go in. So they have gotten prepared. They're about ready. 3 days they're going in. Now I'm moving in and I'm gonna go a little fast through this particular book because you know, I kind of just like to come quick sometime when you're dealing with these books because I like to keep your attention. We're going into the story of Rahab. You ever heard of this harlot named Rahab? She's going to hide the spies because Joshua going to send a couple spies in there to check out the area that they're going into. And you're going to want to remember this story because a lot of the preachers, a lot of pastors and stuff preach on this. And so I need for you to give me your ear so you can hear this one. Let's go in. Let's go to the second chapter. Come on, somebody say we're in the second chapter. Yes, we're in the second chapter. So let's read 1 through 7. All right, let's go in. Here it is. Now Joshua the son of Nun sent out 2 men from Acacia Grove to spy secretly. It says, saying, go, view the land, especially Jericho. So they went and came to the house of a harlot named Rahab and lodged there. And it was told the king of Jericho, saying, behold, men have come here tonight from the children of Israel to search out the country. So the king of Jericho sent to Rahab, saying, bring out the men who have come to you, who have entered your house, for they have come to search out all the country. Watch this. Then the women took the 2 men and hid them. So she said, yes, the men came to me, but I did not know where they were from. And it happened as the gate was being shut, when it was dark, that the men went out. It says, where the men went, I do not know. So she's telling them, you know, they left out. He says, I'll read that again. And it happened as the gate was being shut, when it was dark, that the men, they went out. Where the men went, I do not know. Pursue them quickly, for you may overtake them. And then it says, but she had brought them up to the roof and hid them with the stalks of flax, which she had laid in order on the roof. Then the men pursued them by the road to the Jordan, to the fords. And it says, as soon as those who pursued them had gone out, they shut the gate. Well, let's talk about it. Come on, somebody, let's talk about it. Now, here the 2 spies, we got 2 spies, right? 2 spies of the children of Israel go in there to check it out. Come to this girl's house, Rahab. This lady Rahab, she's a harlot. Somebody said, what in the world's a harlot? She sells her body for money. All right. But so she lets them in. She have a conversation with them. And guess what she does? She hides them on her roof. You know, she could have turned them in. She could have said, you know what? They up there. They over there. And you know what? She probably could have got paid. They probably would gave her some money for doing that, right? But she's smart. Let's go in a little deeper now. Let's go 8 through 11. Let's go in. Let's go in. Now, before they lay down, she came up to them on the roof and said to the men, I know that the Lord has given you the land, that the terror of you has fallen on us, and that all the inhabitants of the land are faint-hearted because of you. She says, for we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea, for you when you came out of Egypt, and what you did to the two kings of the Amorites. He says, when who were on the other side of the Jordan, Sihon and Og, whom you utterly destroyed. And it says, and as soon as we heard these things, our hearts melted. It said, neither did there remain any more courage in anyone because of you. For the Lord your God, he is God in heaven above and on earth beneath. Let's talk about it. Listen, did you hear her? This is a harlot. Yeah. She got enough sense to say, listen, we heard about y'all. Everybody's scared of you all. And yeah, terror has filled our land. But, I find it amazing that she just, didn't turn them in. She had enough sense to say, listen, I'm going to work with these guys. They have come to my house. They could kill me. She had enough sense to say, your God is the God, because we heard about him splitting and parting the Red Sea. And guess what? She don't know about the parting the Jordan River for him, too. Yes, he's about to do that, too. So let's go in. She's a smart girl. She's a smart girl. Right? Let's go in. Let's go to 12 through 18. Let's see what we got. It says, now, therefore, I beg you, swear to me by the Lord, since I have shown you kindness, that you also will show kindness to my father's house and give me a true token, and spare my father, my mother, my brothers, my sisters, and all that they have, and deliver our lives from death. So the men answered her, our lives for yours, if none of you tell this business of ours. And it shall be, when the Lord has given us the land, that we will deal kindly and truly with you. Then she let them down by a rope through the window, for her house was on the city wall. She dwelt on the wall. And it says, and she said to them, get to the mountain, lest the pursuers meet you. Hide there 3 days until the pursuers have returned. Afterwards you may go your way. So the men said to her, we will be blameless of this oath of yours, which you have made us swear. Then she said, unless when we come into the land, you bind this line of scarlet cord in the window through which you let us down. He said, and unless you bring your father, your mother, your brothers, and all your father's household to your own house. Let's talk about it. Listen, they telling her, say, listen, okay, this is what you're going to have to do, because she's going to let them down with this scarlet cord, this like a red, dark cord. They're going to let those men down, because she lived on the wall. Look it up. And you'll see that she lived on the wall. She lets them down that cord, and she's supposed to leave that hanging in the window. So this is going to be her protection, because them men going to go back and tell Joshua about what this woman did. And he's telling them, because she's begging, she said, listen, I got my mother, my father, I got brothers, I got sisters, and my family. If you would protect us and not kill us, that would be great. And he tells them, listen, y'all, you go get your family and you bring them to the house, and y'all stay in the house. Yes. And when we see that, we will honor you in this. Why? Because you did not turn us in. You protected the spies, the two spies that came to your house. She recognized a blessing when it came to her house. Watch this. She didn't line up with her people, but she went with God. When it came down to it, she went with God. Woo, we almost out of here. Listen, I'm going to have to pick up next time and finish this story. I know you want to hear the rest of it. Listen, we're going to go in next time on part 2, because this is part 1, and we're going to continue on. Listen, to God be the glory for all that he's done. I'll see you next time. Parents, thank you so much for allowing your child to watch DYD. It is my heart's desire that every child be ministered to. Parents, I'm going to need your monthly financial support in order for this ministry to continue daily. I just believe by faith that God will lay on your heart an amount that you can consistently give into this ministry. Trust me when I say that the daily investment of the Word of God into your child's life is priceless. I've done this for 21 years and I've seen the results. Will you partner with me? Go to the donation page, and from there, you will be a blessing to this ministry. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.